hope you guys are doing great out there. This is Love Fully Alive, and this, I believe, is episode 22. I know we've been away for a little bit, but hey, it's a new year, so here we are. Cheers to new beginnings. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you so much. If you find anything helpful in this video, give us a thumbs up. That helps us know that we're on the right track. And also, if you're a return viewee, please subscribe to Love Fully Alive. We'd love to have you notified when the next video comes up, so that way you stay in touch with us and enable us to continue to serve you faithfully. So thanks again for tuning in. Well, this episode's going to be a little tough, as they all are, but this one's focusing on constructive criticism. What is that? And why don't I like it? I struggle a lot with constructive criticism. So I kind of want to share with you a little bit about some of our couch time here in the Frostow household. Here recently, and myself, my daughter and her boyfriend were sitting on the couch, and we were kind of reviewing the material that's coming up for the new Joyful Marriage. There's a unshameful plug. If you're looking for a marriage series to join and participate in, we start Joyful Marriage, the newly redone JFM, starting January 25th. It's going to be taking place for 6 Thursdays from 7 to 9. So we will provide all the information in the comments about how to register or get yourself signed up. We'd love to have you on a retreat. We are doing Facilitating a Marriage Couples Retreat, February 9th and 10th. Again, all that information to get registered and sign up will be in the comments. So, hey, never know. Love to have you join us sometime. So anyhow, we were reviewing this material, and we were having some pretty good conversation and just kind of sharing a little bit about what we like, what we didn't like. My husband has this thing that he believes, and to his defense, I believe him, this quirk about him where in order for him to remember names with faces, he hones in on something that makes that person unique. And so I see it as a critique, but for him it's so that he can obtain that person in memory, face, and some way that he can connect with them. And so he picks up on little quirks. And so we're watching this series, and then I already know his wheels are turning. He has comments to make about the presentation and so on and so forth. You kind of get my idea. So then I start feeling a bit of defensiveness, and it's like, stop what you're doing. Don't, just let it be, let yourself receive, blah, 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 this stuff. And then he brings up, out of the blue, an experience we had a while back ago when I first started the videos. And he came in on one of my pre-recordings, and he wanted to sit in on the session, and I'm like, get out. And he's like, why? And I was just, I just don't want to, I'm not comfortable doing this in front of you. And so I asked him to leave, and he was upset. And so he brings it up all this while later, this long time later. And it's funny because he was really offended that I asked him to leave. And I didn't think anything of it, but subconsciously now I know that I was being defensive of myself. I didn't want to open myself up to any criticism, or good or bad, in which I know my beloved would sincerely just do his best to make me better. And so that was where his heart was. And I think, honestly, he just wanted to watch. He just wanted to see what this was like and how it flowed, and if it was something that he really felt called to do, as we believe we both have been called. So I just really I wanted him out. I didn't want to watch. I didn't want people watching me. It's crazy. I know. I'm ridiculous. But anyway, I was made aware of the fear that was instilled in me when we brought it back up to conversation, back to the couch, right? So we're sitting on the couch and we're talking about this, and I'm thinking, I think it has a lot to do with how I see you or hear you critique people. And he's like, I don't critique people. And I know he doesn't, but that's what it comes off as for me. I hear it, and it's just like, and it made me uncomfortable. And I said, well, I think that's why I get defensive. Because a lot of the critiques that we have for one another, especially spouses, if you're listening, you know what I'm talking about. We focus in on what needs to change, what has to change, what could be better, versus applauding where one is and how we receive that one. We always have ways of doing things better. That's just the way we are. But this whole episode is about allowing yourself to be open to receive that criticism is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. If it's done in accordance to what is being prompted by the Spirit, not of something that's coming from our own personal opinion. Sometimes I do get pointers that I feel like I could share with my husband about how he can be a better man and blah, blah, blah. First of all, I have no clue how to be. But I do have an idea of how to be a faithful, humble servant. And that's when I'm called to share with him, when I know that I'm being prompted by the Spirit to share freely. And then he's freely willing to accept, open to receive. And so I think that's a good thing. So, okay, constructive criticism is not a bad thing. And I have to tell myself that. So hopefully this is helpful to you. It's a good thing. It's what it takes for us to be better. And as spouses, we have to trust one another here. We have to trust one another that we are truly, totally for each other, not against one another. And I think that's what gets in the way, is that we're in this world and the mentality is, how can I be better than blah, blah, blah? Or how can I excel? And it's not about that. We're not in a competition, especially as spouses. We are better together. So being able to receive some of that constructive criticism only makes us better as a couple. And it's a win-win for the family. Okay? So hopefully that wasn't too uncomfortable for you guys out there, but I just wanted to share with you a little bit about something that I've been struggling here with lately, and I just wanted to share some insight there in case you might as well be struggling with constructive criticism. And I'll tell you what, if I cannot take constructive criticism from those who love me the most, I'm probably more than likely not going to take it from anyone outside of that circle. So, all right, loves, this is all I have for today. Thank you for tuning in to Love Fully Alive. We hope to have you join us and continue to venture on this love fully alive. God bless and goodbye.